Hello, hello, hello. I'll just put up the screen here for a second, or my face anyway. We are live watching LMU multi-class at Spa. I was not able to race today, so I thought I would broadcast. I started the race, qualified, but was not able to get going. So I'm assuming that you guys are doing.
Hello. I'll just put up the screen here for a second.
Let me get rid of my face now, and let's just see quickly. I haven't got all the other stuff on here yet, so hang on. Not able to. Let's just go up front here with Jose, because he's getting passed by Mr. Murray. Look at that. So I'm going to get my other tower things going for you. Hang on, and you guys watch what's going on at the front here, or not quite at the front. But there's a bunch of people went into the pits a second ago. I'm kind of funny that they did, because, well, I have a feeling I know it's you can't get through the whole race. So some guys went in, I think, to splash their fuel early. At Murray, Jose is back ahead of Murray, it looks like. Anyway, let me concentrate on getting up to all the good stuff, tower-wise and whatnot. Just have to do a few things here, so bear with me. You guys watch what's going on the track. I can't. Yeah, I'm getting things going. Relax, everybody. For a change, I'm not mumbling to myself while I'm doing it. I'm mumbling to myself now. Get rid of these things on the screen that you're watching. Standings we don't want. That one I need. Replay bar. Don't need that one. Hopefully I'm going to get the browser working. Tower. There we go. We got the tower. There we go. And we'll put some driver info up, and then I can start looking at what's going on. Driver info. There it is. And I'll get rid of this little thing. So I think we're all set. Okay, what's going on? What is going on here? Well, we've got, let's make sure we've got the right stuff. Gap to leader, yep. Let's see. Just one last little thing. Okay, so Saunders got a 5-second lead, but these two guys that you've been watching, these guys in the Hyper Seer class are neck and neck. Let's just take a quick peek at what we're on board with Brian now. Let's take a peek at him inside. There he goes. Oh, that's cute. Spa's a great track for hypercars. I was, as I said, I was qualifying, and then all of a sudden it kicked me out. Then it would not let me back in the server, even though I was trying to get back in between quali and race. I'm not sure. I thought I was able to do that before. In the GT3 class, let's see who is in there. Ellis. No, Ellis is still in a... Stuart Packham, I think, is in the lead. Here he has got about a 5-second lead over Mr. Jones, who is... Let's just see where he is. Oh, Newcomb. Sorry, there's Newcomb. He's got a 2-second lead over Newcomb. Whew, that's pretty loud, isn't it? Let me hang on here. Let me find trying to find my volumes. That is really loud in my ear. Anyway, maybe I'll just turn my my microphone down a little bit. That should be better. Okay, well, so what's happening here? Who is this? We're on one, Nick Newcomb. So Nick is in a, what is Nick in? Nick's in a McLaren, no, Aston Martin. And he is about 4 seconds back now. So everybody's pretty far apart right now, aren't they? Because Brian's fell behind a little. Nope, not really. This is the battle on the track right now. Mr. Brian Murray on Jose. Now the standings for everybody's edification. I wonder if anybody's watching here. Let me see if I can find the chat line here. Make sure we are actually streaming, and we are. And if anybody's watching, say hello. I'll try and follow the chat a little bit. And yeah, Murray's hanging in there on John. I'm going to take a quick peek at the standings for you. I think John and Saunders and Murray are tied for first place because they've been trading first and second, but I'm not sure where Jose is. Let me quickly just look at the standings. For Hypercar, Jose is in third place with 132 points, and John and Brian Murray are tied with 161. So that's interesting. Right now, John has got a big lead. Let's just watch Mr. Murray go through the famous Eau Rouge complex, and he did not look like he lifted at all. Beautiful setup. Okay, what else is happening out here? What else is happening? Looks like Newcomb is catching up a little bit with Stewart. Let's get off that stream. That is Newcomb. He is in an Aston Martin. Looks like he's waving along there. That must be net code a little bit. Let's just see what Stewart's driving. Stewart is in a Ferrari. No, Lamborghini. Nice going. Not too many Lamborghinis in GT3 with us in ACC. So let's see what we got here. We've got a Cadillac, a Lexus, a Porsche. A Bird, of course, is in a Porsche. Ferrari, everybody's got a different car. Isn't that interesting? All right, up ahead. Saunders, let's just go through everybody here. There's Mr. Saunders in the Toyota Hypercar. He is leading by 7 seconds right now on Jose Alves from Portugal in a BMW. I'd recognize the colors of that one. Not that far behind. Maybe a second now. He's caught up a little bit. Is Mr. Brian Murray in a Porsche. Michael McLennan is next. There is Michael in a Toyota also. Michael's got a really low tail end there. He's sparking away. Lee Ellis is in the another Lamborghini Lamborghini hypercar. He is 6 seconds back. Stuart Charles is in the Porsche. And Stuart Packham is next, but Stuart is leading the race in the GT3 class. That is Stuart Packham, and Nick Newcomb is only a few seconds behind. Let's just take a quick peek at what he's looking at. He can see the leader right there. Let's go back now. There is Newcomb. Ed Jones is next in a Ferrari, followed quickly. Oh, he's going to get lapped here by Saunders already. Let's see how that happens. So Saunders running in some traffic. Nicely done. Ed went a little wide. Derek Bird is next in Porsche. There he is coming up. Why can't I see the next car here? Get my window a little smaller. Who is next here? Stephen Howells. Lost that. Where is everything? Hang on. I know what to do. Let's do this. There's Stephen Howell in a Lexus, and he is being lapped very soon by Mr. McLennan. Here he comes. McLennan's having a hard time getting by him. There he goes right now. He'll be getting by him. There's nicely inside. He's got another one coming up. Let's just get on board with McLennan there now. And this is really, he'll be zooming by him on the outside, I think. Woo! Derek Bird flew off the track. He was hampered, I think, a little bit by McLennan going by, and Howells is kind of sitting back waiting for Derek. I don't think he knows. Where is Derek? Derek went into the pits, it looks like. Yes, he did. He hit that wall pretty hard. All right, where are we? Well, we are with... Oh, looks like Brian got by Jose. Ooh, we missed that one, but looks like Jose's taking another crack at him. They're both getting by. Look at that. They just went by a GT3 car. Here comes Jose. Is he going to take a look on the inside? Late break. Oh, not this time. Let's see him coming around. This is nice racing. Brian needs to keep that second place in there to keep up with Saunders, because there's only one race left in Hypercar. And now Murray is getting stuck behind some traffic, but that's not going to impede either of them. Let's get on board with Jose. Jose's got some pace. So, no problem there. Whoa, he's really on the edge. See if anybody's chatting. Hello, hello. Nobody on the stream. 3 watching. I'll say hello in the chat, guys. I'll try and check in once in a while. This is the race right now. These guys have had, they were trading neck and neck. Looks like Murray's pulling away now a little bit. So Jose has to catch up. They traded spots a couple of times early in the race. That BMW is, oh, Brian locked up a little bit there. He is opened up a, let's do a gap to next. There we go. Change that up a little bit. Oh, Jose caught up and then had a bad exit. Bad exit. He's behind my 1.3 now. Let's just see if he has to lift going through Eau Rouge. He doesn't. Look at that. You can hear those tires squawk a little bit. Beautiful. Look at that. Looks like Brian is going to stay ahead here. Jose's trying to really hard to catch up. He is driving the heck out of that BMW. Back here, Howells is close to Ed Jones. Let's just watch this. There is Howells on Ed Jones. Hi, Swedish guy. Who are you? You probably talked to me before and I don't remember. Good evening from France. How are you guys? Sorry for the no advance advice that I was going to broadcast here, but that's because I was going to race in this race, practiced this morning only, but Spa is Spa. Everybody knows Spa. And I qualified, but did not. Kicked out just before the race, and I don't know if you can rejoin between quali and I qualified, got kicked out between quali and race, and hit a back button somewhere and it said exit, so that was the only choice I had. Anyway, I got kicked out and couldn't get back in, so I said, oh, let's do a broadcast, we'll watch it. How is Alves doing on Brian Murray? He is down by 2 seconds now. So he is falling further and further behind. And I see Murray. Let's take a look at some best laps here. Murray's got a best lap of 2:03.6. I'm not sure who qualified in what order. I wasn't able to see that. John Saunders' best lap is 2:03.2. So he's 4/10 ahead on the best lap side. Jose's best lap is 2:03.75, so he's 1/10 of a second behind Murray, and you can see that because Murray is pulling ahead of him. Oh, looks like Howells is very close to Jones now. Let's watch this one. Here he comes down the main straight. He's got the inside track. They're gonna hang in there. Looks like Jones went wide and Howells beat him to the punch. Let's see what happens now on the famous corner. How's my volumes? Let's see my volumes. Where are they? Just gotta get a few things fixed here. Find my volumes. Make sure I'm broadcasting them properly. Oh, let me take a quick look at the GT3 standings for you guys. GT3, Howells is in first place with 162, followed by Stuart Packham, very closely by Stuart Packham. And is Stuart racing today? I don't see Stuart. Oh, yes, I do. Stuart's in behind. So this Howells is going to maintain, or Howells is going to lengthen his lead if it stays this way. He's only 2 points ahead of Stewart in the standings, so that's pretty wild. Okay, where was I? I was going to take a quick peek to see if my volumes were good. So I check that out here. My volumes look good. My volumes look good. Okay, so let me get back to watching things. All right, what do we got? Well, Jose's falling further and further behind. It looks like Howells was getting held up, so he is just motoring along. He's 3 seconds back of Newcomb. And is Newcomb in first place in the GT3 category? He must be. Yes, he must be. So Newcomb is in first place. Howells is second. Let's get on board with Howells and see how he's driving. Now that he's ahead, well, he can see his competition up there. There is Mr. Newcomb right ahead of him. Up ahead in the hyper category, and Mr. Ellis is catching up to Stuart McLennan. Let's just a quick peek at what Ellis is looking at. That is him there, so you can just see Michael up ahead. Let's just get back here on Howells. Battle for second place. Howells is 2.4 seconds back. Let me take a quick pick at their fastest times. Well, look at this. Look at this. Steve Howells' best time is 2:22.6, whereas Nick's best time is 2:23.9. So he is going to catch up. We're going to have a battle here, folks. I don't have last laps. I just have, well, you know what? I think there may be a little bit of here. There, on the screen, you're going to watch the battle between these two. Last lap time, Nick is caught up by 1.8, it says. And in terms of best lap times, that's the best lap time there. I thought there was some another, that was qualification. They had another graphic. So this is the battle for first place, and GT3 looks like how Nick went off a little bit. But we got a battle to watch. My volumes are still quite high on my... there, maybe I'm going to stay there. I'm hitting the red zone quite often there on the microphone. So he was 2.4 seconds last time I looked. Now he's 1.6 seconds, so we're certainly going to have a battle here. Now I said before, Stuart Packham was in second place. He's going to be dropping big time here. Let me look at what Nick's standing was. Well, Nick's in third place with 32 points. So he's 30 seconds behind, 30 points behind Howells, but he is going to jump up there. And Howells, where is Howells? Howells is in first place still. So that will make Nick a contender, because next week, if you haven't heard, next week we're shortening the season. Let me take a quick thing here. Here we go. We're shortening the seasons for LMU just to line it up with the season for ACC and eSeniors, so both seasons will start at the same time. Now we're knocking out 2 races, and next week is Le Mans. Le Mans, 60-minute race at Le Mans. That should be very interesting, shouldn't it? Long track, 13 kilometers, 31 corners. Nice. It's going to be why they built Le Mans Ultimate. We are going to race Le Mans. So Howells is getting close. Howells is getting close. Yes, he is. I'm going to drop this volume down just slightly too, so I can get back in the cockpit here. There we go. How are you guys enjoying the race on the stream, guys? These multi-class races don't have that many drivers in them, so don't always have battles. Up in the hyper class, everybody's pretty well spread out. Charles and Ellis and McLennan are close together, but not that much yet. We got 23 minutes. We're halfway through the race. And we're going to watch how all this develops. Let's take a quick peek inside Nick's car. See how hard he's working. And you can see his rear view mirror is full of that Porsche behind him of Steve Howells. No, of well, on the screen we don't really have the right battle, do we? 1 versus 1. Why can't I do? Let me get Nick Newcomb in here. And there's what we want. Last lap time and best lap time. 1-3, last lap time. There we go. So this is the battle between these two, but Howells is like within 0.8 of a second. He's right on his tail. Let's get back on board. You know what? Let's go find the wing cam here. I'll find it for you. There's the wing cam. There's Nick. Look at this. Look at this. I love these views on these cameras. Beautiful, beautiful rendition. And there's hypercars coming up behind. That's Saunders. That's the leader coming up behind these two guys. So we got the leader in GT, or hypercars, getting in place with the leaders of the... Wow, look at that. Look at this. You must know these guys are in battle with each other. Got through very nicely. I don't think there was anything happened between these two guys. Let's see how Howells, he's going to get ahead of him sooner or later. And Saunders got a 5-6 second lead over Murray. But this is it. This is it. The Lexus versus, there's another hypercar coming up. That's Murray. Ooh, that was a bad spot. Now that affected these two guys a little bit. Howells lost a little bit there. Not too much. That Lexus has got a growl to it, doesn't it? Lexus on an Aston Martin. Is this where it's going to happen? On the straight. Coming up through Eau Rouge and Radion. Howells taking it along. No lift there. Well, I could see anyway. This is the battle for the lead. Oh, look at those bumps. Is this where you're going to make it happen? Looks like it. Looks like it. Looks like it. Looks like it. Here goes Howells on the inside. On Nick. There it is. It was bound to happen. And there's Jose coming up behind them in a hypercar. Let's watch these guys come through. There goes the hypercar past Newcomb. And then past Howells. Beautiful job, but did not affect anybody. So that is Stephen Howells in the lead in the GT3 class, and he is going to start pulling away, I think. Let's see what the last lap time showed for these two guys. It's not showing it on the graphic, is it? Best lap time, Stephen Howells has a 1 second lead over, a whole second over Newcomb. So he is going to pull away. He is going to pull away. He's already got a 1 second lead. What is happening back here? Charles is right behind Lee Ellis. We got another battle. One starts, one finishes, and one starts. Here we go, a hypercar battle. Stuart Charles on Lee Ellis. These guys were 3 seconds apart, so Stewart picked up a lot of time on him. Look at this. Let's get on board with these hypercars. You can see what it's like at, what are we at here? Don't see a speed. 280 kilometers an hour. Look at this. Look at this. Oh! Who is it? Stewart. Am I on with Stewart? Yeah, Stewart went wide. Now he's going into the pits. There's a pit stop in this race, folks. You cannot do 50 minutes with these cars. So that is Lee Ellis going into the pits. There is Michael McLennan. Not a great place for a hypercar to try to pass. Right there is where you can do it. There you go. There goes McLennan past, who's that? Ed Jones. That's Lee Ellis right behind them, so that's not a very long, there's not a very big gap between Ellis and McLennan. Unfortunately, I do not know if I have a pit stop. Oh, I might have pit stops here. Just give me a chance to figure this out. What is that? Pit stops? Is that pit stops? Mixed, because I can't tell what it says on the oh, there it is, number of stops. So everybody has stopped, it says, except Stuart Backham. So that's what it says. I don't know if I believe that, because we have 16 minutes left in the race. Let's get back to gap to next. There we are. So for the GT3 class, Howells pulling away from Newcomb. Murray is just sitting there 6 seconds back Saunders, and nobody is even that close, not too close to each other. It doesn't look like, it looks like the finishing order, because these guys have all, let's just go through different cameras here for fun. There's Michael McLennan. We're watching Michael. That's good. Watch the leader for a change. He's out there all by himself, flying around when that Toyota. Let's get rid of this. There's the last lap time for Murray and Saunders. Saunders is a little ahead. I don't like that's the overhead view. I'm just gonna go through all the camera angles here for fun. That's kind of a long view, that camera, huh? That's sort of a helicopter view. All different spots on the screen. Let's try this guy. There's a hood view. Saunders. Gives you an idea of the speed you're playing with in these cars. He's going 240 kilometers an hour right now. You can hear the tires on the curbs there. All right, let's just see what a fast speed looks like. I'll tell you how fast he's going. 170, 190, 220, 240, 250. But watch here, let's watch through the long straight at the famous Spa. Maybe we'll get, now we'll just watch this 211, 240, 250, 275, 280, 281, 295, 300, 305, 310, 314 was the top speed. There you go. This is the passenger view. How'd you like to be a passenger in a hypercar, folks? There you are. That is the passenger view. That's the passenger view when he's looking for the throw-up bag. And there's all of the different views. All right. Cockpit view. Let's see what kind of views we have here. We're just fooling around here because everybody is quite far apart. So we'll just fool around. There's a gamer view. You can hear that exhaust from this view though. Let's just listen to that exhaust out of the Toyota. Get rid of this one-on-one battle and show you driver info. You hear that little fart when he downshifts. No flames coming out of that shifter. There is. You can see where the exhaust is coming out right behind the cockpit there. That's an awful view, isn't it? That's the view we want to see. That's a driver view. That's Mr. Murray here. Well, 12 minutes left. Not very much action in case unless somebody has a problem. This is the way it's going to finish. Looks like Howells had a 6-second lead on Newcomb for the GT3 class. It's kind of funny the tower doesn't show different classes. I wonder if I have classes here. Yes, I do. I can do just, there we go. That's the way to do it. What did I do there? Anyway. I hit. Where was that? Where was that tower data? There. Oh, that's the interval there. What did I do? Not sure what I did. Now I'm just showing get rid of this view so you can save your ears a little bit. Tower data. Oh, there it is. There it is. multi-class. So if I hit multi-class, what do you guys see? Ah, there you go. That's the way we want to do it. That is nice. So gap to leader, and gap to leader is there. That's beautiful. I'm gonna glad I had chance to play with this. Now we can see the different classes. If I do mixed, now you can see where everybody is with respect to each other. I think including, if I do gap to leader, probably there I will see, no, it doesn't show the guys extra laps. What I'm looking for there was, if you can tell when people are going to be lapping each other, but you can't. All right, well that's nice. So you can see everybody's got a big gap to each other, so there's not much happening in terms of, well, Murray actually caught up a little bit there. He's only 4 seconds back. John must have had a problem. Take a quick peek at what Murray's looking at in terms of Saunders. You can see Saunders now, so he's going to have a little bit of hope, I think. Let's just quickly see if we've got a last lap here. This shows battle, one-on-one last lap time. Look at that. Look at that. Brian made up 2 seconds on that last lap. That had to be a problem with John. So now he's 4 seconds back, making a little bit of a run here. And we try again for a last lap time. Well, it's the last lap time. Let's do the best lap time. They're very close to each other in best lap time. So any mistake anybody makes, which John must have made, has a big difference. And John's running into some traffic. There's some traffic up ahead. So let's look at what happens here to make sure that, oh, he made up another half a second here. He's got to get through some traffic first. Oh, is that John? Is that Saunders up ahead? Is that Saunders off the side? No, it's not. Ooh, that was a hypercar off on the gravel. I thought it was anyway. Pretty sure I saw that. So yeah, getting through that traffic cost Murray about a half a second. He was close for a bit, and then that dust really discombobulated him. Now let's get on with Saunders, because Saunders got traffic coming up. See how he gets by him. It's quite a ways away yet, but I'm sure that's going to come into play. He'll be catching up with that hypercar pretty quick. Oh, I missed that. Oh, he got by that guy pretty quickly. I was trying to get up the information, but it looks like Brian has caught up again, 3.5 seconds. So he's making up time. He's got to get by this GT3 car now. That is Nick Newcomb. Nick Newcomb is our leader in GT3 by 11 seconds now. So Nick was definitely held up. Whoa, be careful, both of you. That's going to cost him. He had a little bit of a lockup. Now he's 4.2 seconds back. How much time do we got? We got 7 minutes left. This is going to be a tall order for Mr. Brian Murray to catch John Saunders. I wonder what their tires are like. They were on soft tires, I bet. I don't have that info, but you had ability to use soft tires in this race. Murray has lost ground, 4.8 seconds. That's typically we'll go a last lap time in a second. Whoa, looks like John locked up there. That has a big effect. And Brian did not. He just got a little squeak out of his tires. There's traffic up ahead again. Now he's going to run into him on Eau Rouge, I think. And then Aradion. Brian is, oh, big lockup. That's Saunders that locked up again. So Saunders is locking up. That is giving Brian a lot of chance. So let's go to Saunders. He's got to get by. He did get by that GT3 car just as we clicked. Looks like Brian's going to catch that GT3 car in a great spot. He's going to catch him on the straight here. He is 3.5 seconds back. This could be a battle for first place. These two guys are tied for first place, by the way. They've been trading first and second places all season. There's only this race and the next race left for the championship. So this is a big, big, big battle here. Down to 3 seconds. Almost flat. Let me see if I can find the last lap here. Last lap time, look at that. Saunders lost a whole second in the last lap. Is Brian going to get it down to under 2? He's trying hard. I'm going to leave it in the cockpit here just because it's fun to watch. Nothing happening too much in the GT3 race, so this is a battle for the hypercars only. Looks like Saunders is putting it together here. We'll see what it says. Whoa, Brian locked up. Oh, Saunders, they're both going in for pit stops here. We're going to sit with this. They got to go in to get some juice, some fuel. Neither of them. Oh, that graphic we saw was pit stops. Pit stops made. Ooh, look at this. This is going to be interesting. Oh, he overshot his pit stop a little bit. There's Saunders going. And there goes Murray. Hoo-hoo-hoo. I love it. I love it. Looks like no damage done here. Well, he looks closer than 3. Well, we got to wait till he accelerates. Coming around this corner is going to be important. Keep it tight. There we go. He is now 6 seconds ahead. That little bit of a pit stop hiccup cost Murray. Oh, wait a sec. No, it didn't. He's under 2 seconds. It's showing under 2 seconds there for his... it doesn't look like that. I don't think that's 2 seconds. That's what it's showing, 2 seconds. So he gained a second on that pit stop. Wow. No, that was just a little bit of a slap and dash for fuel. Tires are still the same. We have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left in this hypercar battle between Mr. John Saunders and Mr. Brian Murray. John Saunders is from California, I believe. Mr. Brian Murray is from Northern Ireland. I'm not sure where in Northern Ireland he is from, but this is a battle of continents here. This is a wonderful race, guys. Love it. John is staying ahead of him. Let's see what happens here. He went a little bit of dirt there. Did that have an effect? Not really. There's Toyota Power versus Porsche. Murray is hanging in there. Let's see if he's got a breaking point. Oh! John locked up a little bit. That's going to hurt him. You cannot stop with the wheels standing still. Look at that. He's under 2 seconds now, so he gained a little bit again. We have got 2 minutes. And he locked up again going into the last corner. Murray didn't, so let's see how that's doing when he gained another tenth of a second. Didn't mean much on the exit. Speed-wise, about the same. These two guys are going flat out, flat out. Let's see what it looked like for last lap time. Look at that, last lap time. Brian gained 0.4 of a second. Now we got to get him down to under a second. That's the next goal. Only a minute left. We may or may not get another lap out of this. Probably will. Get another lap of this wonderful action. That Murray is cool as a cucumber. He's not locking up his brakes, whereas John is. He's trying hard. 1.6 seconds between these two. Oh, we lost a little bit of time there. 1.8 now. I'm hoping we get another lap out of this. No lock up there for Brian. 1.7. 1.5. He's catching up. Let's see how he does on the big complex here. Ooh, yes. I go if we get another lap out of this. 1.4. He's digging in. He's digging in. 1.3. He's gaining tenths here and there. No lockups for either of them this time. But looks like Saunders took a conservative approach to that braking spot because now he's only up by 1 second. There comes the lap. There we go. This is the last. Oh, that was the checkered flag. That is the end of the race. Well, let's go watch everybody else. There is Jose coming through. There is Jose coming through. We'll watch everybody coming over the start-finish line for a change. There we go. Let's watch Jose in the BMW. It's not a great view. There is Jose. That purple grill is kind of interesting. And here he comes over the last corner. Jose Alves from Portugal. There's the checkered flag. Next is Michael McLennan. And let me get rid of that. Michael McLennan in, I believe he's an Aston Martin. No, he's in a Toyota Power. I might not catch the GT3 guys. Let's see if they're on the last lap. There's Howells just going over. No, where is he? He is just finishing. There's Stuart Packin coming around the corner. That was McLennan behind him. Those two guys are taking their checkered flags. And Nick Newcomb. What happened here? Packham took over second place. There must have been a pit stop involved that we missed. Look at that. So Howells, Packham, Newcomb is the finishing order for GT3. Well, that was an interesting race, guys. I'm glad we had some battles. I'm not going to do a driver interview today. I'm not quite prepared for that. So let me sign off here. Find something to show you. So I'll go back to this. So just so you see, hang on, I'm going to get rid of the tower stuff. There we go. So we are going to get rid of Qatar and Fuji in the next two races. Go straight to Le Mans because Le Mans if we do that, we're going to get lined up with season 19 of eSeniors with ACC and LMU having the same start times, same finish times. Now, by the way, what was I going to say? We're going to do two things next year. For LMU is going to go to a 60-minute race to force a pit stop for every race. And what else is new? Oh, I think a big announcement is we're going to go. It's going to be a short season. Again, I think it's 5 or 6 races. Let me get rid of that sound in the background here for you. We're going to get rid of, we're going to do, yes, one class, by the way, next year, just for something to try. See how we like that. One class in ACC. Same days, everything else is going to be the same. So anyway, Le Mans, 1 hour Le Mans next week. find us for that. And anyway, we'll see you next week, either on track or on the air. Bye for now.